The moment that Riyadh 2022 will be remembered for. Our Global Champions League winners have been crowned, and they are first-time winners, the Berlin Eagles. Christian Kuckuck, Philipp Weissaut, and of course the rest of the extended team of the Berlin Eagles, who have officially been crowned champions and will go down this year as the best team of the season. Welcome to GCTV. Welcome to The Insider. I'm Mark Lewis. Frederik de Backer is back from Riyadh. We have waited the entire year to get to this point. We finally have champions, the Berlin Eagles. You and I discussed back and forward who it was going to be. Give me some reaction now that the dust has settled. You are back from Riyadh. What an event, what a tournament, and what a finale we had here, Frederik.
That's it, eh? What a finale. What a roller coaster between those two teams over 15 stages, going back and forth, overtaking each other, leapfrogging each other. Hamburg Giants playing a little role there for a moment as well. Certain point where it seemed that Stockholm Hearts would be crowned champions way ahead of the end of the season. Then they lose that 30-point lead that they have. Then it goes back and forth. Then Berlin Eagles, strong leaders with momentum on their side, go to New York, potentially to be crowned champions, lose their lead, give it back to Stockholm Hearts. Then it's the draw. It's a whole battle back and forth with nobody having the clear dominance or win or possibility to win. It was still so close at the start, before the draw even, and then the weekend unfolded in brilliant manner because round one had a big impact and it looked like it was already done, but then round two had its specific approach as well. It was a weekend where it was also difficult to grab the stage win and the championship win and the points, and there was a lot going on everybody's mind.
There was absolutely nothing between the two teams throughout the entire year and, of course, pretty much throughout the weekend as well. As Frederik points out, it starts with a very intriguing round one. And let's just remind you what took place between the Berlin Eagles, powered by Fundis Reisport, and the Stockholm Hearts, powered by H&M, in GCL round one of Riyadh.
Today it's actually more about leaving the pose up, trying to have a double clear. We really have to see how it goes. We have to really be spot on and take the right decision once we are going into the ring.
This is the final. Philippans. Oh, and there goes the rail. There goes the rail that might cost them the championship. Second man. The pressure now is really on the shoulders of Peder Fredriksson. Here's another clear. Oh, and there it goes. All in, jumps to the right. This is drama in the desert. A nervous Kukubeba. Here comes Kuckuck with Mumbai. A slow clear, but a clear, and it is a clear. Weissaut with lots of confidence. This cannot go wrong, not in this round, and maybe not even in the next. This is looking very good for the Berlin Eagles.
Drama in the desert was a phrase that we stole from Frederik de Backer and used the entire weekend because it was as dramatic as that, and it just reminds us from round one already how the stage begun to get set. Let's maybe try and just look at round one, the effect of it, the teams that were selected, the riders that came out. 4-4 on any normal day, I don't think you and I would be hypercritical around. It should be a normal day. Why on this particular stage does that 4-4 almost feel like the final nail in the coffin before round two is even jumped?
It's a lot, because GCL round one in Riyadh was the round with the lowest penalty average and the highest clear round percent rate. So it was
the easiest
round one of the season for many different reasons. Temperature, horse flights, whatever. Then for the second-ranked team and the team that has won 4 stages to then have 2 fences down, 1 per rider, as you say, is remarkable. But how those faults come about is also remarkable. Philipparts really blamed himself afterwards. He said, I rode past my distance. I rode her too deep. I had that fence down, not her. I had that fence down. I think that's really strong from Olivier Philippaerts to say it the way he did it. He really took it on himself. He blamed himself and not his mare. I always respect when a rider does that. And then there's Peter Frederiksen. You see how that happens. He cuts through that turn, or H&M All-In cuts through that turn and jumps to the right. Jurvering had the same thing. Jurvering got away with it. But for once, the luck was not on the side of nor Peter Frederiksen, nor H&M All-In, nor the Stockholm Hearts power by H&M. With Philippaerts owning his mistake, saying it's my fault, I don't think you can really blame somebody for that second fault. But that second fault had already a big impact, because that gave 8 penalties of margin, 2 rails to the advantage of Berlin Eagles.
And quite contrary then, the Berlin Eagles confirmed to us in GCTV in the live that they changed their strategy based on what had happened. This was the cat and mouse game that you and I spoke about live, because now all of a sudden they were happy to flirt with a time fault as long as they kept it clear. They confirmed to us that they changed their strategy, and the Berlin Eagles played this to perfection, didn't they?
In Team Talk, which is available on the other platforms of Global Champions League,